Hello everybody, Ads and Zoe here from Herman's RV Holidays. How are you doing?
I've got a thingy in the way, haven't I? Do I need to...
Now it disappears. She's referring to the comment that's on the phone at the moment.
see, yes.
So I'm doing this from the
quite
phone, and today we're going to be doing some DIY. We've got a number of things happening, and including fitting one of these. This is a carbon monoxide alarm.
Oh, right.
As you can see, we've got a fire alarm, and I'm thinking about putting it right next to it. We have a door insect curtain, which we're going to fit today, and we're going to fit this little box. So 3 things. Not too sure how long it's going to take. It shouldn't take very long. But anyway, that's what we've got. Hi Bob, how you doing? Oh, she's typing. Do you know what? I'm getting it warm. Actually, hold on.
Oh goodness!
Right.
Oh look, it's delayed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's delayed on the
computer.
computer.
We've just done that. And
It's delayed on the computer by a few seconds, and I'm getting all the real stuff from here live.
Right.
The Beckwiths. Hi there, how you doing? We've got 10 people watching now. So I'll just recap on what we're going to do. We've got a carbon monoxide alarm, a fly screen, which we want to insect screen that we want to fit, and this little box. In this little box is an indicator relay. Right. So that's the most important thing, but that's the last thing I'm going to fit.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be using.
And I'll just sit here.
These things. This is command. What are these things called? I always buy these. Command 3M Command brand. It just says these are for mounting picture frames on walls.
Can you hang anything else, or is it just?
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use it to hang this.
Right.
And this fly screen. I keep forgetting what it's called. So let's start off with this. Now, the problem with these things, well, it's not a problem, is that you have to let the glue set, according to the instructions, let the glue set for an hour before you actually mount anything on there. So that's the thing about it's a live stream. We don't really want to wait an hour or whatever, but we're going to have to, or around about that time. So we're going to fit this, then the screen, and then the relay. All right. Have you all got that? There's going to be questions coming up later on.
Drilling then, correct.
Right, so, yeah. Yes. Well, this is the reason, right? So, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like drilling holes, especially into this wall here, which is where we're going to be mounting it. There's a mirror. This is the bathroom just behind it. There's a mirror here. I don't know how thick the walls are, even if they're so thick. I don't really want to make any holes. And, to be honest, this was a fairly cheap carbon monoxide alarm. It might be rubbish.
Yes, we might
I got it from Aldi, but it doesn't say anything about Aldi on here.
How much was it?
It was about £12. And the same with the fly.
And it comes with batteries, which is
same with the fly screen. I'm going to be mounting that as well because that was fairly cheap. This was £7, £8.
It wasn't very much, no.
And it's just a bit of fabric and some plastic bits. And if it's rubbish, I don't want to. Well, I'll explain it in a minute, but I don't want to like damage the motorhome.
Do you want to get on with it now?
Yeah, I should get on with it. So the first thing I need to do.
People haven't got all day.
she's a bit cheeky.
First of all, it's
I'm
a
going
bit
to cut
like
this open.
Blue Peter, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, with all the injuries and whatever. I can just imagine myself cutting myself on this stuff.
Right.
Oh, there goes the batteries.
Comments while he's... Oh, geez, making a mess. Right, so, BH, hello you lovely people. Thank you very much. What does BH stand for?
That's Brian, isn't it?
Oh, is that Brian? No, Bri. Hello, Bri.
Hold on, let me find the batteries.
And Robert uses sticky black Velcro strips. Oh, I've got a... Yeah, that might be easier.
No, that's what they are. I'll show you in a moment. I've lost a battery.
These are white. Oh no.
Right, disaster already. We've lost a battery. It doesn't matter though. I'm not mounting it just yet.
Right, I'll just keep the calm.
Yeah.
Right, so BH, keep him on track. Yes, because he.
Right, so this is the
waffle on.
So I've just taken it out of the box. Inside, I've got a compartment for the batteries. It's a shame it takes 3 batteries, some screws. I'm not going to need, but all I'm going to do, hopefully, I should just be able to put that back on there. No, so you need the batteries to. Oh, there you go.
Maybe you should have had a try of this before.
Well, I could have done, but I really wanted to do everything in front of everybody.
Yeah, just to see how easy it is.
No, I'm going to have to put the batteries in because it won't allow me to close the hatch.
It's all going very well.
It's live. It's like live television.
Anyway, how is everybody? While we're waiting. It's rather wet today, isn't it, folks? There's not a lot we can do. Actually, this is probably a good day to have everybody watching.
Where that battery's
He's gone. He's just disappeared. He's lost
one.
a battery. Oh,
Always got a stock of batteries.
Shall we start again? Ooh, that works. Right, here he is. Works. Right, here he is.
Right. Okay, so now I should be able to. There you go. So okay, so I'm gonna have to lift it up. Imagine that, right? It's stuck to the wall. I didn't realise this at the time. Of course, I've only just packed it. If it's stuck to the wall, I'm gonna have to lift it up. Will you shut up? I'm.
I bet. What's her name? Janet Ellis and John Noakes and others.
I need to concern myself about if that's stuck to the wall and I need to change the batteries. Right, I'm gonna have to lift it up off the wall. Now the other problem is,
the giggles.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. If it's there, this door.
Oh yes, it's gonna bash it, isn't it?
But of course, I need to now figure out how to take it off.
Yes, is that the best place to have it? Because it's could you have it underneath the alarm?
What, there? Well, I think that should do us.
Right, what messages have we got? Oh my goodness, they're coming in fast and furious, aren't they? So where did we get to? Ed Hall says, hello Bob. Keith O'Rourke, Blue Peter used to say, here's one I made earlier. Yes, you see, we've done it all.
We're not Blue Peter though, are we? Come on.
We're more efficient than that. Right, Bob says hi to Ed.
Right.
I think that beep knocked the internet off. Oh dear.
So these are the issues you have to contend with when you're doing a bit of DIY.
I think it's very straightforward.
Oops, what's that? Shut it. So it works.
So the Beckwiths, you just frighten the dog. She doesn't like loud beeps. Oh dear. I think we're going to have a few of those. Robert, if you use the Velcro strip, you can take it off and put back on. Well, they're similar, I think, to Velcro strips, aren't they?
It is Velcro.
Yeah, so you can.
I'll show you now.
It doesn't
now
work.
I'm ready. Oops! Now I'm ready to show you. Now, so these are for mounting picture frames, and
so you push the one side, let that stick quite a lot, don't you? And then put the other side on.
Is it going to be enough? Do you think just those two? Yeah. So that's what they look like.
Useless as in.
Right, so there's 4 there, and what you do is you separate them.
Naughty Ed. Ed's being rude about you, Ed.
Right, so now I've got 2 individuals, and what I do is it's basically, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
so that's
so
Velcro.
Bryce said it's dead, no stream. Oh, Bob said I'm back. Oh, okay.
Right, so then you put them and push them together. So you've got sticky bit. When it's on the wall, you can peel them apart Basically, it's Velcro, like you just said, but it's just for picture frames.
Yes.
So one side's sticky and the other side is Velcro. The thing is with the product Velcro, well, the ones you get like in clothing, the one side's soft, one side is all kind of, what would you call it? Is that they wear out after a while. So.
Yes. And how much weight can they take? Is it sort of?
Well, I'm thinking about using the small ones here. So we got 4 small and 8 medium. It's a. Oh, and the other good and 8 medium. It's a. Oh, and the other good thing about it is damage-free hanging. So if you don't want them there anymore, you just pull them off and then no damage.
We had this over there, didn't we? And it kept falling.
Pull them off and then no damage.
We had this over there, didn't we? And it kept falling into the oven area.
So what I need to do, I'm making a mess here. I need to stick 2 of these on the back of there, mount it on there, and then see what happens.
Okay.
Right, so I'm gonna unpeel. You can't see this. Maybe if I. No. There you go. The camera's about to fall over mine, but anyway. So undo one side.
So this is whirring here. Is that right, or has it got stuck?
Oh, I keep pressing the button. Shush! Where's the other one gone?
You're out of sync. Right, is that better? Oh, we've got our noses there. Oh, we're too...
Okay, so now I'll just put that on the back of that. Nice and firm. Right, so that's...
Oh, I see, because you push it...
I've got to make sure I got this right in the right way when I put it on the thing. Right, so I need to put it on like that. That's silly. Right, I left it up now.
Okay.
So...
Right.
Alright, there are loads of instructions on here, warning signs. We'll read them later. Once I'm happy with it. Kiddie safety? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's that. I just need to now take off the other sticky bits.
Is anyone keeping up?
You following? Are you doing the same thing? I got to do this next week. I got to do training next week in America.
Wow, so you're his guinea pigs a bit.
I've drawn not this kind of training.
No.
Software training. I've drawn a line here where I think I need to put it, and which basically matches the bottom of here. I can see the pencil line on the actual thing there, and right, before I push it too much.
Oh yeah, see if it fits
underneath.
underneath.
It does hit a bit.
Oh no, we're going to need it somewhere else.
Okay, it's easy to pull off, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. So that's the back on there. Now then, this is the thing you need to do to let it dry. So there's no pressure on the stickers.
Oh, so
there you go.
I think
Done.
We're having a few technical problems.
Who is? Who's having technical problems?
Well, the Beckwiths are saying our mouths are out of sync with the sound. Oh dear.
You might want to refresh your browser if you're having a problem, because I don't think it's us.
Do you not think so?
No.
Oh, okay.
We've got Wi-Fi connected directly to...
Check your connections.
That's our Wi-Fi just there. So it's not us. It shouldn't be us.
Ah.
Right.
You're done now, are you?
I'm done with that.
Oh, I see. So you've just put half of the stickers up there. Okay.
Yeah, just to put that in place. Right. Okay. Let's tie it.
So that's quite good, isn't it, so far? Is everyone keeping up?
So we'll mount that later when the glue on the sticky on the commands are.
Now, does anybody want to ask Ads a question about that, or are you all
How is the
clear?
chat? What's everybody been saying?
So sorry, I haven't been keeping up. So, Bob, if that falls off the wall, it's going to land on your heads. Just saying. Yes, that's very true.
It won't fall off.
No, it won't fall off.
Oh yeah, the question that Zoe asked me: how much does that?
Oh yes.
Can that hold?
Hello, Push Cats.
The two small ones. No, one small one can hold almost 0.5 kilogram. One of them. So up there is about.
Quite a lot, then.
It's 90 kilograms. Sorry, 0.9. Yeah, 90 grams. 90 grams. 900 grams. Get it right. 900 grams. Those two little things can. Yeah. So it's almost a bag of sugar.
Okay.
That's quite good, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, one thing I didn't say is that before the live stream, I did wipe it with a damp cloth to get rid of anything on the thing.
It's all very clean.
It's all very clean. Right. So now we've got this thing. I've been thinking about this. It's the same situation, right?
I mean, do you all have fly nets? Is it called a net? Oh, no, it's a curtain. Insect curtain.
This cost us about £8, and there's 4 of these things. And
I hope it doesn't look tacky though, because sometimes.
Well, if it is, I can easily remove it, which is another reason why I wanted to use these things.
Very thin material, isn't it?
Well, hopefully you're not going to get very many insects from there.
No.
Can you?
Expecting a lot of insects.
Does that help?
Yes.
Can you see that? Not really.
Yeah. But it's very thin, isn't it? A meshy kind of.
Right.
Like tights.
Now then, I got 4 of these. Right, because it's.
Why would you need 4?
Well, it depends on the width. So on the instructions here is a number of things. There's 6 steps. Wipe it down. I've done that.
Do you need any?
Do some cutting. I haven't need to do that. Mount this thing. I'm just going to take out, and then mount these. So we have 2 of these. A lot more of these things.
Yeah.
There's 2 more.
It's quite complicated, isn't it?
So I have 2 of these. I can open it up a bit, and that is where the fabric goes into. So you have to slide it in. You have to slide it.
Shall I hold the end?
Ooh.
Ooh. Suit you, sir.
You have to put it in there, crimp it back down, right? And there's some tape in there. Can you see?
That looks longer than the width of the net. Oh, I see, but you put more.
Oh, there you go. There's some tape in there. So I'm going to have to use that as well. But on the outside, so that's the back, and that's sticky back plastic. Now if I pull that off, that's actually, you'll see, like that. However, of course, if I use that in Herman, and we don't like it, it's £8 of rubbish, then I'm going to have to do something about removing this from where we're going to mount it. So I've taken all of that off of the other piece. So that's the back of it. So that's where the sticky back plastic come from. Cleaned it up, white spirit, washed it off, and now I'm going to use these to mount it on here. So therefore, if we don't like it, I can remove it. It's just temporary.
And also, you know, would you want it up all the time?
That's right. We don't want it up all the time.
No, because like the winter, the rain, and you're not going to get many flies.
So this is where I'm going to now show you where I'm thinking about putting it.
Right. Oh, we're moving.
We're moving. Oh, turn that right down loud. All right. So
Bryce asked, "Do we need any flies to show that it works?" Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of flies.
There are some.
What we should have done was put some in a pot and had them ready to test.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Right, so there's our door, and
now Ed said all went netty.
I'm thinking.
Your end.
Now look at the width of that. It's just it's the same as the door. So I think I'm only going to need the one piece. And, like I've repeated myself, if it doesn't work out, the one piece, then we can take it down and replace it with both of them.
Yes.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it there. By the way, this is German, If that says all passengers must have to wear seatbelts while the vehicle is moving. What's that?
You could probably put it over.
No. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mount it there, and then when we don't like it, when we don't need it anymore, we can just pull it off because we're using those strips there, same ones. Any questions?
So Travel Vibes has said, "What are you DIYing?" Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, do you want to start again? Well, in short, he's putting up a net curtain above the door so that we don't get all these flies in. But unfortunately, we haven't got any flies at the moment.
I'm going to use the bigger ones this time.
Has anybody else got a net curtain? Is it worth having it? I mean,
fly screen for the door. Well, we get flies. We can for our windows. We got a fly screen. For our roof light, we got a fly screen.
It's only really in the summer,
just the door,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the door. Well, whenever there is any, whenever we're in.
Now, Bill. Oh, it's our Bill. Bill and Jill, is it? Now, Bill's asked a question. What's the sign over the door say? Now, we don't know.
Oh, dear, I just said that.
Is that what it means?
That sign above the door says.
Oh, I thought you were being funny then.
No, all passengers must wear a seatbelt while the vehicle is in motion.
How do you know that? It's in German, isn't it?
Yeah, I found out years ago.
Oh,
using Google Translate. Right, same situation here. And then once I've mounted it, I can measure it up and we can decide on how much we need of this. But the reason I'm doing this now is because I need the glue to stick, to dry. It's complicated? No, it's not complicated. It's not complicated. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually advertising 3M's command here. These little bits on the end.
There are other products available.
Not like this there aren't, no. I mean, there's Velcro, but I don't think they do the same. So this thing here, there's two of them, one for each one.
Oh, so Bob's got a fly screen. That's
right.
Good.
This thing here, if you don't want this mounted in the place where it is going to be mounted anymore, you just pull this, right, and literally the glue just pulls away from the wall.
Right.
So where did I put it? So I'm going to squeeze these together. Undo one side, unstick. Take off the label from one side. Right. How am I going to do this?
Right, Zoe, Adam offered to swap your motorhome for mine. Yes, do you know what? He was talking about that this morning, weren't you? But I did say, I think your motorhome is a bit too big for us. So, but he said no, it wasn't. So,
in what way?
Well, I think Herman's a nice size, you know, if you go out for the day and you want to park in a car park, whereas yours is very posh, isn't it? I mean, we'd be worried about going down the little country roads, wouldn't we?
Brian, did you sort out your step? Not your step,
yes.
your alarm, step alarm. Right, that's what I've got now. And I suppose I do need a spirit level, don't I? Almost drops you then. Right, so I'm just mounting the camera up a bit. Oh, you can't really tell. That's a naff angle, but you're gonna have to
bear with him.
Yeah.
You can look up his nostrils now.
Tell you what, this heat is kicking off some heat, isn't it?
Now, Bryce said, "Thanks, Adam. I did a loose cable." Ooh, that sounds a bit naughty.
My this thing isn't going to help because I can't see it. I have to just do it by eye. Where's my pencil?
DIY, eat your heart out, isn't it?
Yeah. So all I'm doing is trying to line it up with the edge of the door. Doing it by eye. Oh, I can't really see that side anyway. You're not going to be able to see my marks, but there's one there, and 2 over here. Hey, what are they saying? She's too interested in me.
I'm just a bit worried you putting pen. Oh, is it pencil? That's
pencil. Right. I can rub it off. That's not a problem.
Oh, good.
She's worried. I know. She'd be more worried if I was drilling holes, though.
Right. So, any questions from anyone? So, Bri, thanks, Ed. I did a loose cable. All this bumping around. Get Zoe to hold it. I don't get involved in the DIY, Bri, as you probably have noticed through the years. Because if it goes wrong, then you know, I'm partly to blame.
I think he's referring to the camera mainly.
No, I think he's being rude.
Oh.
Is he? I don't know. Or maybe I've just got a warped sense of humour. Now, Bob, you two seem to be the only ones who do regular live streams these days. Are we really? I think it's because Ads enjoys it and he likes talking to you all and sharing his knowledge.
My knowledge? So there you go. So they'll stay on there for a bit. We're going to leave those to dry. And we can get a little rubber to rub out the markings. I kind of completely missed this one.
Oh, no. You made it messy.
Well, the other good thing about the Velcro... or these ones, 3M ones, is that you can just move it side to side.
Yes, I suppose I could hold the camera, couldn't I?
Oh, done it now.
I'm just sitting here.
Done it now. Oh, bright light. There you go. Right.
Just see.
Let's make it tidy up a bit.
Oh, so Shep, yeah, you said the small gizmos will hold a bag of sugar. What will the big ones hold? Well, I don't think there are any bigger ones.
No, these bigger ones. There's 2 sizes in here. The small and the large.
Right.
Large?
So the large hold the big bag of sugar. Is that right?
Hold on. Sorry. It's this. Yeah, that's right. The small. I got in here this value pack. 4 sets of the small and 8 medium. The small one will hold 0.45 grams, and the one medium will hold. Sorry, one small will hold 0.45, and one medium. So that's like 1 pair. In other words, will hold 1.35 kilograms. So 0.45 kilograms and. Is that clear? I'll tell you what. Let me write it in here. 1 pair of small equal 0.45.
Small with 2 L's.
Grams. Oh, I can't hit. Okay, 1 pair of medium equals 0.135, I think I said. Right, in case that wasn't very clear.
Okay. So the Beck was said Bob Earnshaw should do more. Yes. Or he could do a live stream, couldn't he?
Bob, I'm so impressed with you.
I'm
very jealous.
We are very jealous of Bob because he's been offered a demo, Bailey,
to do a tour next
tour.
January.
Now, how did you manage to get that? Because Ads when he went to the NEC motorhome show, he asked a few of them, didn't you? And
well, they all happen to be the same person. You go to no matter which motorhome company you go to, they're all the same. All managed by the same company,
I think
of course.
Bob does look very trustworthy, though, doesn't he? We might be a bit of a liability. But yes, we're very jealous of you.
Right. So while they're drying, so what's the time now? We need an hour.
Oh yes, maybe we should just do one because it's going to take too long, isn't it?
Let's move on. Let's not look at this screen anymore. Even though I think the toughest part is going to be putting them on the thing. But I want to turn our attention to the thing we really need to do, and that's the relay.
Okay.
Right. Let's take you to the front.
Okay. Do you want me to read out any of your questions?
Yeah. Or, and you can answer them yourself.
Yeah. So where did I get to? I can't remember. Oh, so F70100 said, what are your touring plans for next year? Anything exciting on the agenda?
Well, it's always exciting, but yeah.
Well, we are thinking of doing the southern half of Ireland, aren't we?
Germany, I might do Germany.
We'd quite like to do. I have been looking on the camping
Just
and
one thing.
caravan
Can you hear Zoe? Can you hear Zoe from over here?
Possibly not.
Because now the microphone's at the front.
Oh, I see. Maybe I won't say anything.
No, I want you to say something.
Well, if
just doing a bit of tidying up.
If you can't hear me, it's
right.
Shall I say it? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh. I'm just about
right.
to
Okay.
tell.
So, where's the keys? Hold on. I'm going to need the keys.
The keys are here.
Now this is working at the moment, right? You should be able to hear this. Oops.
So we're on the next assignment now,
Oh,
aren't
no,
we?
it's still doing it. There's the indicator going. It actually just did a skipping of the beat.
It's a bit hit and miss though, isn't it?
You can hear it in here. Now, in the Ducatos, this section in here is actually where the fuses are. But you can, it's definitely coming from that location, right? Now what I need to do is actually take this off. It's just there. So I'm going to do that. It goes all the way from here. There's the speaker there. It goes all the way around here and ends here. And then this section is another, well, the other speaker is another part, but we don't need to take that off. But it's just this part here, and I think, if I remember, there are eight. Where did that come from? 4 bolts. So we have.
I was going to say, do you want me to hold the camera?
Well, it's a bit cramped over here,
yeah,
see, so.
I'll stay here.
And I'm trying to hold it steadily because I know what that's like when you've got.
Yeah,
All right, so we've got one bolt here. Oh, let's get there. One bolt here, and I can't see what I'm on the camera. You see,
yes, I can see
we've got
that.
one there. We got one here, one there, and then we have. I think we have one here, but this one's broken off. I was gonna think about. I was thinking about fixing that, but maybe another time.
So Martin's asked what
one
are you
here.
fixing? It's the relay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the relay. So our it's the relay for the indicators. We were driving back to Dublin port when we were in Ireland, of course, and we're sitting there at lights, and we're stressed out because we actually missed our ferry, but we're trying to get there, and we keep hitting these lights and whatever. And the sat nav's just taking us everywhere. We're trying to follow the signs as well. And then I thought, oh, why am I not indicating? I should be indicating. I thought I was indicating. Put the stalk down, but it was already down. Put it over the other side, still didn't work. Anyway, so I thought, oh, not another thing that's broken. Anyway, cut a long story short, which is already long. Because we missed our ferry, I sorted it out while we were in the terminal. And I'll show you what I did, but it's temperamental. I have noticed it like skipping a beat. It's as if it's like a heartbeat, and then it will miss. So yeah, well, you'll see it. It's very temperamental, temporary, I should say. Now, how am I gonna? Right, I'm gonna put the camera somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. That's not good. That maybe. That's probably good. Let's switch this off. Oh, that's the I don't know how to.
Not to do a TV
right.
show.
Yeah, how not to. Okay.
Got your leg in it.
Yeah, I've got my leg in it. Sorry. Just trying to get my drill ready. My screw,
so
my
electronic
screwdriver.
Oh.
Just make sure it's the right size. Yeah. So you can't see that, can you? Oh, you can just about see me.
Does anybody else need to do their indicator
There's one.
relays?
So that's one here. There's one here. Oh. This one. Twat. Now, it's best if you take this off, otherwise it comes off with it. I've got a cord here, it's connected to here, and it's also connected at the hinges. Now the way you can... So I'm going to move this out of the way. So you can see there's little, obviously it's hinged. You can see this little knobbly thing here in what looks like a T shape. If I move it in like that, and this one, they actually come in the little... I can't point. So anyway, that's how that comes off.
That's useful information.
Not sure where that's come from. That come from?
No.
That come from there? I don't know. I'll keep that from somewhere. So we've got 3 bolts. We've got this one to do as well.
An extra bit of plastic.
Oh, I just hit a button. Yeah, this is I need a proper cameraman.
I'll come to the front, shall I?
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. But this is.
Wow, look at all that.
It's the. It's a lot longer bolt. So which is the one that's? Oh, okay. So it's this one that's broken. All right. Okay. So let's just show you what's just happened. So now that's fallen away. You can see the whole plastic thing is bolted in with 5 bolts. Our 5th one is on, would be on here, but it's broken off. Speaker. This is the things though that keeps falling down when we're driving.
Yes. The green.
I'm intending to replace these speakers because they're not really that powerful and they're the wrong size, wrong shape for the holes. Anyway. So let's get the ignition back on. Oh, this has moved. I thought, see that there? I must have knocked it when the thing fell. Right, adjusting the camera again. So can you hear that, people? Can you hear the indicator going? It's this one here. Right? I can feel it ticking. If I take that out, there's a little piece of paper I shoved in. Just a bit of paper. If I push it in, it's not going to do it now, is it? So at the port, whenever I just touched it, it would stop. It's not doing it now. It's temperamental though.
It's fixed.
Yeah, it's automatically fixed it. So I can feel it just there. It feels like something's hitting the side of the plastic. I can feel it here as well, but it's not so hard there against the... Anyway, so let's switch that off. I think it just did it then, didn't it? Anyway. So that's what it looks like. I took photographs of this. Let's have a look. I took photographs. I took photographs of this, got the number off of it. I did find them online. They are Fiat based. You can find them for all Fiats. However, I couldn't buy one. I went on eBay and whoever. I couldn't find one, so but I found this other one. So let me just plop you here.
Plop.
Right, so
God, it's bright, isn't it?
It's bright. So I don't know if you know about relays, but there's some numbers on the back. You probably won't be able to see that.
Are you going to read the numbers out?
Is it going to focus? There's numbers on the back, and they relate to certain things. And sometimes you get
can't read that.
A diagram on the side as well, which this does not have. So I need the relay, 12-volt relay for an indicator, with that same connection pattern and the same numbers. The numbers do mean. So what's a relay? So a relay is. So this has got an extra little bit in it with it's doing the clicking thing, but basically, how I understand it is that when you put a very minor current across these, a very low current, it triggers the relay switch. It's basically an electronic switch, and that then powers the lights. But of course, this is special, like I've just said, because it only powers the lights every second or half a second, because it does the ticky tick. And also the ticking is actually something that they've added to it. Now, where's the box? So
that new one?
I found on eBay something different, same sort of thing, from a company called Classic Car LEDs. Now, what this is for is classic cars, right? Now, with classic cars, some of them don't have indicators, some of them don't have the ticky-tick bit, and sometimes people want to put LEDs in their cars. This apparently, I read up on it, just looking at the thing, this apparently has, will allow you to use LEDs or non-LEDs. We haven't got LEDs in our indicators, so hopefully this should work. Now this actually has a small diagram on the side which reflects the connectors. Got L plus and minus, and you've got L plus and minus there. But the diagram, that there's no other writing on here.
It's the same size.
It's the same size, same thing is. And I looked on their website, and they give you a diagram, and it's the same numbers for each one of these things. So I should just have to plug it in.
So it's quite easy.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, it will probably go tick, 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 tick.
And then we go back to the old one.
Yeah, well, I don't want to fit that old one because it's temperamental.
Yeah.
Look at that, it looks quite nasty. What have you done?
Broken our Herman.
Right, so I want to switch the ignition off this time. Right. Okay, so I can see that you've got these two thingies here, and you've got this one in the corner, so I need to fit it in like that.
And how do you know it's that one at the end?
What do you mean?
Well, how do you know that's the indicator relay?
Because that was the one that was going tick tock tick tock.
I see, yes.
Because it was making a noise, I could feel it.
Wouldn't fit in, is it? Put it up the right way.
Right. So switch our ignition on. Well, it's certainly working.
Yeah. That's quite a quick fix, isn't it?
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be much.
No.
I don't know if it's louder. I don't think it is.
No.
Right, well, that's that sorted. Oh, that's switched off. Oops. There we are.
Are you going to put all the panelling back?
I will do in a moment. Gonna. So how's the comments?
Oh yes. So Martin says you fixed it, job done, but I think that was before you put your new one in. Shep.
No, it was temperamental.
Yes.
When I was driving here to pick to bring Herman.
Yeah,
home,
so it needed to be changed.
It did it then. It's, as like I said, it skipped a beat.
Yeah. Now Shep's got a problem with his rear right indicator. It won't work at all. It's not the bulb. So auto electrician is on the cards along with a trauma engineer.
The furthest right indicator. Did you say?
So would that be a similar fix that you've just done?
Do your hazard lights work? That's a question I would ask. Do the hazard lights work? Now, if they do, it's got possibly something to do with the switch. Maybe. If the hazard lights if the hazard light doesn't work, it's still not blinking that light, then it's got to be the cable. Maybe. How do you know it's not the bulb? Have you swapped the bulb with another light? I would try that. And watch it when you turn the indicator on, because if it flashes and then stops, you know something's blowing. Also, is it just that light, or is it the front one as well, back or front? We've had them working and put the van in the storage area working a week later, taking them back out to show. I'll try it, thanks.
So Bill suggested we go outside and check the indicators, which would be probably your next thing, is it?
Yeah, shall we do that?
Or shall I go out?
I can do it.
Oh, that's a good idea, Bill.
Is that Bill, as in...
That's Bill and Jill.
Oh, hi, Bill.
I like saying that.
Right,
we could
indicator, tick-tock, tick-tock.
else, could we? Because you wouldn't have that Bill and Jill scenario. Here he is.
Gone outside, everybody. There you go. That wasn't hard, was it? In fact, I think the if the bulb had gone or something, we wouldn't have.
Is it all right? So a success.
We wouldn't be seeing it ticking like that. It'd be
Turn the
blinking quite
indicator,
quickly.
Yes. Wow.
There's a hurt.
Sorry.
All right. So I need to screw that all back in now. Don't I?
Yeah, so maybe I don't think people need to see you screwing it all back in, do they?
Well, do you want to? Maybe we should ask them.
Yes. Do you want to see ads screwing?
Or should I do it after the stream?
Yes.
We've got to wait around still because of that thing.
How long does that take to stick?
Well, it's supposed to be an hour, but I could. I mean, I still need to level it out and cut it.
It takes quite a long time, doesn't it? You've been on air. On air.
We've been on air.
47 minutes. Maybe we won't worry with your fly screen.
Well, maybe we should start looking at that then.
Wow. Now, I think I've missed a few questions here. Sorry, I'm not being very good. Oh, sorry. We'll have to get a replacement.
Yeah.
So, Bob's asked, do you get Herman's fridge serviced yearly?
Yearly? How long have we had Herman? What needs to be serviced on a fridge, Bob?
Well, you do your habitation checks, don't you? And you make... Well, we did have it because it wasn't cooling. No, but we tend to only have it serviced when there's a problem with it, don't we?
Hold on. You're thinking of something else.
Oh, am I?
We've never had the fridge service.
What was it? When was it when it wasn't cooling properly and it was and they had to take the back off and they had to...
That was because the jet, the gas jet...
wasn't working.
Wasn't.
So that's not really a service.
No, it just means
it was just a
taking the jet out and blowing it and then putting it back in again.
But we don't have a lot of problems
I've done that
with
many
the
times
fridge,
now.
do we?
After you showed me what to do. Right.
Oh yes, because you do it. Yeah. So in answer to your question, we
Never.
Don't, we don't.
We would like
That's probably not a very good
what do
thing
they
to
call them
admit, is
things?
it?
What do they call those things? Habitation check. Wouldn't mind doing one of those.
Yes.
Right, I think.
Yeah, so Bryce said if you keep this up, you'll end up with a brand new Herman motorhome. We
Oops.
might even have a posh one like you see, if we keep up all these little repairs. Gosh, so F70100 is our Shep. Does your van have CAN-bus wiring? Gosh, you know what that is?
Canvas wiring?
CAN-bus. C-A-N-B-U-S. That sounds...
Sorry guys, you're going to have to put up with it for the moment.
Gosh. Hope nobody's seasick.
Oh,
And the Beckwiths have said no. So Bright, if the hazard lights work, then there is two cables. There is two cables are separate. I had this issue and found the connector under the rear bumper had come loose.
Oh, there you go.
Good to talk.
I'm just trying to get you guys so you can see what I'm doing here.
Has your fly net fallen off the door?
No, I'm just about to mount it.
We haven't got there yet.
So that is that there. Alright, I can just gently push it on.
Oh, so Bob, Habitation doesn't do fridge service. Never had ours serviced in 4 years. Yes. Oh, okay.
Well, what I want to do...
Get the kettle on. Yeah, I could do with a cup of tea.
Where did I put me?
Sorry about this. He's
What I want to do is measure how long we... Oh. I know, because the door's going to be open. Right, so when we want the flies not to come in, the door's going to be open, isn't it? So I'm just thinking of this handle's going to be in the way, but no, that's fine. This would be in the way. Oh, you can't see that. I'm not angling the camera.
I was thinking of when we went to Scotland, remember, and all those
right, so let's
flies.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob wants a coffee. Yeah, the problem is we haven't got any water on board, have we?
No, so we are talking about 178... Say 180. 180 would be perfect, actually. 180. No, 180 would be too long, but that's how much material we do need.
So the Beckwiths have asked, any news on Herman Fest? Well, there is a little bit of news. I don't want you all getting excited.
What's going on here?
Sorry, I stopped them, didn't I?
Yeah, when was the date again?
Well, we've chosen a date. Obviously, it's not going to work for everybody. But I can't remember what the date was now. But
yeah, we're going to do an announcement.
Auntie Dane's going to do an announcement at some stage.
Yeah.
I mean, were you thinking of having it at the same place? I think you were, weren't you?
Same place, yeah.
Yeah, because they had a special field, didn't they?
Oh, that's the thing
I know it's not going to suit everybody because it's quite a distance from the Northerners, but it was really good, wasn't it? Because you were rather than having set pitches, this was like in a, you could park wherever.
Right, what I need to do. So on the end of this is a weight. So that's the bottom.
Guy's getting seasick. Are you?
Sorry, guys. I can't help that. It's because I'm moving the camera.
I'm not watching you, so.
I might need your help now.
Oh gosh, I've got to actually do something.
I don't know how I'm going to mark it though.
Good job I'm here, really, isn't it?
Right, so we're going to measure 180 centimetres. Is that tight?
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to put a peg on that bit. So that's 180 centimetres, right? From the peg all the way down to the thing. As long as the peg's not slipping, that would have been. So what I'm going to do now is I've not done this before. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm working it out as I'm going along, as it were. Right, so now I've folded it.
Do you think it breaks easy? It's quite robust, is it? I can imagine if I go into it, it's going to rip.
Now, I don't really want 180. 180 is too long.
Oh.
But that is 180 there. So maybe if I take a few more out. Put that there. Yeah, I'm thinking as I'm
You are. Technical ad.
She's been starting to call me technical ad. What was the other ones you've been calling me? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, there are other names.
Oh, it was Navad, wasn't it? Why did you call me that?
Oh, yeah, because you were navigating somewhere, weren't you? And you were doing it off your phone, I think. Right, so F70100, what does that stand for? Is that a code for something?
I think it was an aeroplane, I think he said. We asked him before.
Do we have to have a Homer to come to Hermanfest? Homer? Oh, a Heim. Well, no, I don't think you do you?
No.
No, not at all. You can come in whatever vehicle you would like. I don't know whether tents are...
You can come in a tent.
You could come in a tent if it's dry, and yes, the more the merrier.
So I'm using a skewer here, just so I can push the fabric all the way down. But it just
comes out the other
end.
end.
This is going to be a problem. I knew it would be.
Maybe we won't do this one to demonstrate. So, Bob, what kind of fly screen have you got? Have you got one of these that you have to put together and measure? It'd be easier if it was all as one.
This is going to be
a nightmare.
Right, this is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, you're not selling it.
I'm not supposed to be selling it. So what's happening is, as I'm feeding it in, I need to pull my fingers out. But oh, maybe that's what the tape's here for. Remember the tape? Oh, there you
John
go.
Vickers, the commonest fridge fail on gas is the little jets becoming blocked. That is very true, because we had the same problem, didn't we? And what you did was, outside the Heimer, you blew into the holes, didn't you? And that seemed to unblock it. Or did you put something in there to... But yes, it is normally the jets becoming blocked.
Right, let's just move you around here. Oh, just so you can see what I'm doing.
Now, Facility M says measure twice, cut once. Very good advice. He hasn't done any cutting yet, so we're all right.
I think this is going to be a piece of rubbish. I've just noticed. Oh, I've got to turn this heater down. We may have to use both of them.
Oh yeah, you couldn't just have one strip, because then all the flies will come in one side, won't they?
No, I'm talking about... Alright, let's put the... I think...
We may have to go to plan B on that one.
It's not in here. Yeah, see the... Right, yeah, we're going to need to use both strips.
Okay. Why both strips? Can you not just have a...
I meant this thing. It needs to cover more than the door.
Ah, okay.
And I've only got it... I'm only planning on... Ooh. So if you look at... I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little gap here. I suppose it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah,
a little gap here where you can get the flies.
But you're going to get the gap. Well,
no. If I move the whole thing out,
goodness,
move the whole thing over one of our neighbours. There's no gap. Fly cannot go through.
So you're going to have two pieces of material.
No, I'm going to have the other piece of material. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. This.
You
so
need
extend it over.
Ah, okay.
So in fact, what? I don't know. I have to rethink that. But one of them's fine.
I suppose if you save a 1 coming in, that's a bonus, isn't it? Now, Bill and Jill, do it 180, then cut the bottom off, or add some weights. Oh my goodness!
It has the weights already in the bottom.
Ah, the weights are in there, Bill.
That's the weight.
All right.
But
so F70100, thank you for the invite. We'll watch out for the announcement and hope we can make it. We'll look forward to seeing you.
hello.
Oh dear. Posh Cats Camping. Do we have to have a club member to come to the meetup? No, not at all.
What club member?
Well, it's...
Well, club.
No, we're talking about the Herman Fest.
Oh. How am I going to...
We'll be in a peeler. Oh, goodness. We love peelos, don't we? Very nice. We won't park next to you, then. You're a bit posh.
It's going to need to...
Eric
you know
says
what?
hello
I just
from
need
Holland.
to extend this, don't I, into the corner.
I don't know what hello in Holland is. In Dutch.
I'm a thinking.
Bear with him. So the Beckwith ads may have it up for Herman Fest. Ooh! You see, we only had, I say only, we did have a lovely crowd last time. You couldn't have asked for nicer people. We had, how many people? 6 couples. So, ads will be very excited. Yeah, Bob's right. The midges will find any gap.
Yeah. So that's the first piece. Now this piece, shall I just shove it in the corner there, or shall I have it overlapping, cut it in the middle?
Now Chris has said, which is rather funny, our screen is built into the door and never use it.
Well, that was one of those slidey out ones.
So,
well, you probably don't go on holiday enough. How about that one?
Well, maybe he doesn't go where there's some flies.
Yeah, don't park next to lakes and go to Scotland and whatever.
Yes.
Right, I don't know what I'm going to do here.
Bry's just sworn. That looks like a whole new other job. Yes, it does.
It does. Yeah, I've got to have to rethink
we might have to take it back. Sorry about this, folks.
Well, first of all, I'm going to need to take this off. That took me a while to get.
Yes.
And you don't want to.
Maybe he'll do it on another episode.
It'll be finished. I need to screw all that back in.
So Posh Cats ask Bob and Jenny, we are not posh at all. We just pretend to be. Why not? And it's a nice name, isn't it? Posh Cats Camping. Right. Oh, he's back. I think he's given up.
Well, the thing is, if I... No, I haven't given up. No, I'm thinking that if I continue, I'm going to have to... It's going to take me longer, and you guys are not going to be... Yes. I mean, unless you want to watch me cut it in half.
We've been over the hour now, and I think people are wanting their cups of tea and wanting to get out and about. They can't watch you all afternoon.
Well, I don't know. Let's ask them. Do you want to keep the stream going? Do you want the stream to be going and see me actually... It might take me another couple of hours.
What you could do is do it now, and then on your next one you can show the finished result. Do you think?
So I'm going to need to saw one of these pieces in half. No, both of them, so I can extend them.
I don't think we've ever had so many questions. I can't keep up with it.
Why? What's going on?
Right, so Bill, Bob, what do you think about taking to Alt Nahara to do a test? Don't know what that means.
Alt Nahara is closed for winter.
Ah.
I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? You must know what that is.
Peter, may we bring our caravan to Herman Fest? Herman Fest?
What are you reading?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, caravans. Yeah, of course you can.
Where are you seeing that?
I'm seeing it just here.
Oh, B&H says no caravans to Heimerfest. No Pilo either. Heimerfest.
Oh, Heimerfest. No, are we talking about Heimerfest or are we talking about Herman Fest?
Right, so yeah, there's some confusion. So there's Heimerfest and our meetup
is Herman Fest.
Is Herman Fest.
Yeah.
It's one of you guys who gave it the name, not us.
KA says finish the job. I think he's slacking now. You giving up?
No, I'm just thinking the best option to do is actually look, this is what I'm thinking.
I mean, Herman Fest is probably nearly as big as Heimer Fest, but we're probably about how many vans short?
200.
Oh, that was a bit spooky.
No, it wasn't. Right, where's the thing gone? Oh, it's on there.
Do you want your peg?
So, me problemo is that I've only been looking at it from that point of view. So the whole width, of the actual opening. When I do that, of course, there's a gap either side. So I'm going to have to make it so it's wider than the door, which is, yeah, from the rubber here to the other side. That is 57 centimetres, right? Centimetres, folks, centimetres. So 57 centimetres, and these are 50 centimetres.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? So you're 7 centimetres.
So
short.
I could just chop off 7 centimetres from this piece and mount it up there and make it look a bit silly, if anyone's ever going to notice. Or I can cut this into, say, 57 divided by, well, 50, 20, cut one into 20 and one into 37.
All right, and join them together.
And then join them.
Right. Yeah, have you only got 2 of those pieces, haven't you?
Yeah. And then join them. So there's one big black line across here, piece of plastic. And then we can mount these things. What do you think?
Yes. So I think really, if you're going to do that, you can't do that now, can you? You might have to.
Well, I suppose I could start marking. So this is 50. So if I cut this down.
Now, Bryce said a very good point. It's good to watch because always the little jobs turn into big ones. You're not wrong there.
So 57, I need to divide that by 2, and I don't mean exactly. So 57 divided it by 2 is 55, 25, 30 is 60. So I could have one 30 and the other one 27. Right?
Well, that's a horrible number though, isn't it? 27 and 30. It's a shame you can't divide it by 2.
Well, I could divide it by 2, but 57 divided by 2 is... Do we need to be perfect?
No.
What's 57 divided by 2 then?
20. Oh no, we got it.
28.
28. Oh no, John. He's good, isn't he?
28.
I'm sure we've got somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Oh, come on. No, I can't do it standing up. I have to do it on the lap.
Oops.
So, let's have a vote. I don't know if we can actually do that on YouTube when it's live. Have a little... Who wants us to still live stream while I'm doing this? 28. That's 28.
Well, Bryce said you've got to keep going. It's a real job and you're doing it for real. Yeah, because these TV programs
what's the time though? We've got to take Herman back soon.
They cheat a bit, don't they? Yeah, so you see it's after 3 o'clock. Little Herman's got to depart at some stage.
So that one's 28.
Going to get dark, so yes, we could still be here at midnight. Oh dear. I think we'll save the what was the other, because you were going to do 3 jobs, weren't you? Oh, you've done your...
I've done my jobs, just got to mount this and put the thing back on.
Actually, when you think about it, you've started all 3 jobs, but none of them are finished yet, are they?
Oh, she's a cheeky one.
Oh, I wasn't meaning you had to... Because at least if you do one of them, it's been a success.
One job done.
Wow.
Touches it a bit.
Is that straight?
Is it straight?
That's going to stay on there. It's not going to... Yes, I'm probably not sitting in the right place.
There you go. It doesn't touch it now.
Perfect. One.
Well, I've done the other job. Just let you put it away. So there you go, you cheeky bugger.
Maybe in hindsight, we should have just done one job per.
Right. So what I'm thinking, folks, is that I'm going to need to get my. Going to have to cut these in half. Cut these on my places I've marked on here, and that means getting my saw out, and then where am I going to saw? Do my sawing. You know, are you interested in seeing somebody sawing two pieces in that and then mount it again? Because I'm going to have to take this off. I'm going to have to clean. I'm going to have to clean this off. Can you see that? So I didn't bother doing the middle bit. So I'm going to have to clean this off. Doing white spirit. I'm going to have to cut all that off. White spirit it the bits I need as well. And then we're back to where we started at the beginning of the stream. So I don't think it's something that I can do on the stream myself. And what is the time?
And not day 5 says just snap them.
Snap. Snap them. So if you snap them, the plastic is going to bend at the join.
He's joking. Right, well,
what? And I'm not.
I don't know whether he's joking. So evidently there's no flies in Germany this year. It was too hot in the summer.
Right, okay.
Yes, right.
So how come there's loads of flies in Britain still?
Maybe they've flown over from Germany.
Okay, so this, I mean, we don't have to do this.
No, that's not a necessity, because we probably won't need it until the summer anyway. Yeah. So I think really you've started. Yeah,
I can do the sawing tomorrow. Prepare.
Yeah, prepare.
Prepare, and then.
It's a shame you can't do that. And here's one I've made earlier.
I'm just trying to work out. Right, just joining the two bits up. So that should be 20. What did I say? 57. So if I cut it. 50, well, it's just under 57. But then, yeah. Great.
So I think we've knocked that one on the head.
Yeah, we're going to knock that one on the head because that one's. I need to.
He needs to rethink.
No, I know what I need to do. I don't think it'll be good for live streaming.
No.
Let's have a look. Can you see her now? Right. So, are there any questions about other things?
Oh yes, we haven't done any this. So Bob says I'm being a bit harsh. I am really sorry, Arads.
Why? What have you said?
Well, I did say that most of us don't start one job. So at least you've started, haven't you?
I'm what they call what is it that women keep saying that men can't do? Oh, I can't even think of the damn word now. What's multitask? I'm multitasking. I've done these two jobs. I'm waiting for them to dry. Well. Did that? Come back to the other one.
Now I squashed plenty on the front of my motorbike.
You know, I hate it when you get one right in the face, like on the head, the helmet. You have to pull over and wipe it all off. And
we're both sitting. So Camp Mal.
So what was?
I didn't have to clean my.
What was the
van once this summer?
What's the consensus about Herman Fest or Heimer Fest?
Well, I think we're going to have a couple of caravans coming along, a Pilo, and the Lerman. I think our Bob's coming, isn't he? Bob. Because we need Bob there because he's very entertaining.
Herman Fest was in June. How about your birthday, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was in the New Forest
round
hills, and there's no sights, there's no pitches, as it were.
No, which was better.
So you can just you need to be at least 6 meters away from somebody else. Caravans, tents, motorhomes.
And they have a what field is it?
They have a rally field there. I didn't realise last year.
So you can book that in advance.
Well, I need to find out if it's booked, whether or not I have to pay up front or anything like. If I have to pay up front, and we're not going to do it.
I can't remember what day you suggested. Was it in May?
Yeah, I've forgotten now. No, it's in July.
Oh, July.
Oh, weekend of the 19th, wasn't it, Bob? I think. First Saturday.
So the Beckwiths, are you live streams on the first of the month or first Saturday?
First Saturday of the month.
Yeah. After this, nobody might want
to... just avoid Saturdays.
Nude Forest. Didn't think it was that sort of rally. Who said that?
New Forest.
New Forest.
Not Nude Forest. Oh, dear.
There's always one. Here's our Bob. 19th of July.
Yeah, it was 19th. Okay.
And Bob can make it.
Yeah.
And Waggies Travels said they could make it.
So we haven't...
We haven't quite decided... Oh, yes, we have, haven't we?
Next job, you can take out a window and tension at the roll blind.
Oh, I think our blinds are all right, aren't they?
Our blinds are okay.
Yes.
I've seen them do that at the Classic Heimerfest, and ours don't work the same way. They showed us. They took it all apart, and it doesn't... I don't think it does. A different design, but maybe it's the same sort of thing. But anyway, I'm pretty pleased.
It's finished now.
I'm finished. I'm going to get out me saw and saw those.
Yes. And did you find that useful? I mean, obviously he's finished one. He's got all the crud at the front. Yes, you finished two. You've just got to put all your panelling back. That one was a
How many have you finished today? How many have you started?
Yes, I haven't done anything, have I? Hey-ho.
And then we've got to take Herman back to where we store him.
Yes. Now, Shep, we will be there. Excellent.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
With your sorted out indicator, we hope.
Yes, the Beckwiths will be there. Blimey.
Yeah. Very brave, tackling DIY in front of
Yes.
Well, do you know what?
I was brave. Sorry.
I had the idea, thinking, well, what can we do for December's live stream? And I thought, well, there's a few things I want. Oh, there's something I wanted to show you.
And the next one will be with Bob and Jenny.
So this is the other thing I was going to do. If we move to the front, I noticed this last time we were in Herman, but well, it looks like this. Right, so that there is the vent. In fact, this one's doing it as well, I think. Anyway, so that's the vent there for the window for this bit, right, to de-steaming or demist the window. But over here, that bit I was twiddling has actually fallen in. It's moved around here now. So the cover is there. So since I've been wanting to take this off so I can put this cover on underneath it, I was thinking of taking that off, and it goes all the way around the side there. So I was thinking of taking it off and then doing that, see if I can repair that or find it, pull it out. Not much air comes through there. I don't know if Bri, yours has a lot of air coming through it, you know, a lot of warm air, but that was the other job I was thinking of doing. But that could get messy. That could get a bit you know, stubbing your fingers and stuff like that, and I think that was all my jobs that I needed to do in Herman.
Yeah, not many.
Oh. Right, okay. Well, if we'll just see these comments.
Oh, sorry, I'm waiting.
We hope to be there as well. So everybody is interested in coming along. We are planning on attending the rally in Chateaubriand.
We don't know
Brittany,
what that is, do we?
France in July. Oh, they're asking us to come to
Brittany. Did we go to Chateaubriand? Not
no,
sure.
that doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, that would be very nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. Well, again, our problem is getting the time off.
Yes. And also, we like to go outside the school holidays, don't we? Because it's so busy, isn't it? And prices and everything.
Yeah. Oh, we got New Year. So Christmas, we got that sorted out now.
Yeah.
So Christmas, we're going to.
I think you've mentioned this already.
We hadn't had it booked yet though, but we are going to WWT, the Wetlands and Wildfowl Trust in Slimbridge, and like half a mile up the road is an inn. What's an inn? So it has rooms there, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
A proper inn, and a campsite called the Tudor
Arms.
Tudor campsite, is it? I forget on now. Anyway, that's where we're staying for Christmas.
We've ordered our goose. We're going to have 2 goose breasts.
That's right, 2 goose breasts. How much was that costing us?
That's quite expensive. We're going to use our halogen oven again. We might get our roast potatoes and veg.
Yeah, that's going to be great. And New Year, we tried to do it in Herman, but we're going to a hotel.
Yeah. Ooh.
With my family.
I felt quite ill when they told us the price.
The room is 95 quid. That's half price apparently. We got a deal.
I thought that wasn't too bad for the room.
That's not bad. That's kind of the prices that.
Maybe
but they didn't tell me this. My mother told me that. Oh, have you paid for the buffet? What buffet? What are you talking about? £75 a buffet.
And I thought that was for
each.
Both of us.
So we're taking a fridge.
Evidently that includes the DJ, doesn't it? Well, that doesn't make a lot of difference, does it?
So we could take home and just stop the fridge up. Well, Adam, why are you shoveling that quiche into your bag?
Have a couple of beers.
Where's all that chicken going? I mean, you couldn't eat
We're not
£75
used to
worth of food,
staying in hotels, are we? That's the problem. We're used to paying like
wafer thin mint, Mr. Leach.
Evidently, it's a very nice buffet. Well, I should really well hope so.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't even. Unless it's alcohol. It's no alcohol. That's not including drinks.
No.
75 quid for a buffet.
Yeah.
Might as well go to the Big Wok.
But then you've got to pay for the room, haven't you? You've got to pay.
Ever heard of that buffet? The
DJ
Chinese buffet called the Big Wok.
But we don't.
But 75 quid.
I know. But it'd be worth it, won't it? Because you want to see your mother and father. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think we've got any other news, have we?
No.
Other than the fact that we've decided on a date for Herman Fest.
Yes, that'll be announced. What, in the new year will it be?
Well, I was going to do it this week, but I haven't. I've been busy. Oh, that's the other thing. So I've been busy because I've been sorting things out, revising for this training that I'm going to be doing next week in America. So I'm travelling to the States Monday. Get it right. I'll miss my flight. I'm flying out Monday, leaving Zoe on her own. Oh, Zoe. Edward's coming round.
No,
and
I
Trevor.
don't mind. And then when are you back? I better make sure I make a note.
Yeah, I won't tell you. It'll be a surprise.
In case I have a house party.
Yeah. But, so it's only going to be the week. And this is the weirdest thing. I was looking around thinking, okay, so if I have a hotel here, it's like quite close to the office that I need to go to, I could walk in. You can't walk anywhere in America. No. It's all just roads. It's like a 4-way road. And there's no paths, just mud or dirt, grass.
So you've hired your vehicle.
So I'm renting a car. And there's no Uber there either. So I'm renting a car.
So you never know. You might be having a video about his training.
I don't know if I'm doing a video.
You're probably a bit tired, aren't you?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed watching me trying to do some DIY. I think in normal circumstances I would have spent the whole day doing those 3 bits.
It's a shame you couldn't cut bits.
Although I'm probably going to, depending on what the time is, because we've only got an hour really.
Yes.
I need to cut some bits and realign the sticky bits as well. So probably throw them away now and redo that. But yeah, thank you very much. And if you haven't already, why don't you consider subscribing? Subscribe, like, because and don't forget that notification bell. If you untick that, you won't get notifications of like things like this where we're going live. And now with YouTube, content creators as like myself and Bob and Waggy's Travels, we can send messages to you now, so you can get that in your feed for your YouTube. So when you could on your phone, you'd be able to get the little message that what we're doing. So that's where we're going to be putting our updates. So anyway, thanks very much again, and adios amigos.
Bye.
Bye bye.